Area 51 may soon be under attack. And this time, guess what? It's not from what you think, outer space. 1 million people have joined a Facebook event. 1 million people called Storm Area 51. Now, the event plans to overrun the military installation there in the hopes of finding alien technology or the remains of an alleged alien crash there from back in the 50s. This could be trouble, though, as the Air Force, which runs the base, said they will meet any attempting storming of the site with force. For more on this very, very odd story, we are joined by investigative journalist Ben Swann. Ben, okay, I have to be honest with you. When I first read this weekend, it was starting to trend. I'm going, okay, this is a joke. This is a movie promotion.
Right.
This is actually becoming a very, honestly, serious issue. Where did this idea of storming Area 51 come from?
Well, it actually did start out, it appears to have started out, I should say, as a joke in the beginning. The idea was they can't stop all of us, right? Storm Area 51, they can't stop all of us. It started out as a Facebook group that essentially was inviting people on September 20th to go about 40 miles from Area 51 to the tourist center nearby, to gather there and then to storm Area 51 and to get inside and find out what the government's been hiding inside there. It's kind of turned into an internet phenomenon in terms of all the memes that are out there. I'm sure you see on Instagram and on Twitter and Facebook, there's memes everywhere about this. And it's also, it picked up so much steam because you have 1.1 million people who have now said they're going, 926,000 who say they're interested in going to this event. Now, I don't think 1 million people are really going to show up. A lot of people see this as a joke. However, if a tenth of those people showed up, 100,000 people show up. If, 1% of those people show up, over 10,000 people will be at this visitor center in the desert in Nevada wanting to go to Area 51, and that becomes a little bit alarming.
And that's it. And that's the numbers right there that I think it's the numbers that gave it the, I don't want to say the word validity, but it definitely gained the attention of saying, you know what, we need to take a serious journalist who I normally bring on, Ben Swann, who tells us all sorts of amazing things that are truthful and factual. We got to at least go something about this. Is it bringing people in? But now it's kind of taken a little bit of a dangerous twist. And I don't know if it's just more of a fear they want to put in, but the U.S. Air Force has said they may counter with force. What kind of force could this be? And can you just imagine the backlash?
Right. So consider the fact that the Air Force says that Area 51 is currently active as an Air Force training center right now. So at any military post or base, if you go to an Army post, if you go to an air base, anywhere in the country, and you try to enter that base without proper registration, without identification, or without invitation, you will be stopped with force. Military police will stop you at any Army post, at any U.S. military base. In this case, if you try to overrun this base, they are absolutely going to meet you with force. There's no question about that. And one thing that's important for people to understand, that the guys who created this joke of a post about going here to Area 51, it is a joke. I mean, if you read the original post, and I was reading it today, they talk about some anime character who can run between bullets by putting his hands behind his back and out, because he can move so fast. I don't watch anime, so I don't exactly know who it is, but that's supposedly who it is. Look, the bottom line is that it's a joke, Scotty, and yet there are people who I think are starting to take it too seriously. You will inevitably get some people who are going to show up 40 miles away. The question is, will they actually approach that Air Force base, and they will be met with force if they go, and that's a pretty scary thought.
Well, and you put a good point there. This started off as a joke that could very easily turn dangerous, and at the end, you look at and this is the power of social media and misinformation. You want to talk about how easy it is to spread fake news and falseness, and this could actually result in some real dangerous consequences for the people, and then also for the military as long as they take these things. Real quick, why don't we know, though? It's all about the mystery. Why don't we know what is actually going on at Area 51 after all these years?
Yeah, I think that's a legitimate question. There's legitimate questions about what goes on there, the research that takes place there, what it's actually being used for. I think there are legitimate questions there that should be answered. They're not being answered. But I just want to say one more thing. I know we're almost out of time. There is a lot of energy being put into this right now. There are serious issues in this country that a lot of these people should be and could be passionate about, and they could be diverting their energy into that instead of into this. And I feel like I just wish to appeal to those million-plus people who want to sign up for this thing. Let's sign up for something that actually can change something real in this society instead of focusing on something that clearly was set up as a joke, and if nothing else, might even be a distraction from other issues that they should be dealing with.
Ben, that is the best PSA that I think I've heard in a long time about common sense in America and the media today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.